I have a question. Why does life often feel out of control? Many of us believe that instability comes from external events, but often that instability begins inside of us. Today, I want to explore how discipline, in the quiet and subtle way, can anchor your life. It can render it more stable and feel more certain in a way. Before we move on, we need to first identify the core of the problem. The reason why life feels chaotic is because we usually rely on our feelings, emotions, and the motivation that we feel. Motivation is temporary, and emotion is unreliable. Many spiritual people in the spiritual communities, they confuse freedom with lack of structure. Being free doesn't mean you don't have a structure, you don't have a system. Living by inspiration alone will lead you to inconsistent action. And inconsistent action will definitely lead to frustration. Today you want to do this, the next day you want to do that, and you're all over the place. And this goes for alignment as well. When you're aligned with a certain path, if you keep switching that path every other day, you're not gonna get anywhere to reach a certain destination, or at least to explore what the path has to offer. You need a structure, a plan of action, consistency. We usually wait to feel ready, but in that waiting, time flies. We waste it. It's gone. You wait for the right time to plan, to structure, to become more disciplined. And you say, today I'm not ready. I don't feel like I can be disciplined on my path today. Maybe it's going to happen next week. And before you know it, 1 week is gone from your life. Even mystical knowledge without practice or discipline can create more confusion than clarity. And this is the case with a lot of spiritual teachings and other fields as well. Many people tend to become more confused when learning a new knowledge because they just learn it, they don't practice it, and they don't apply it through discipline and structure. I felt this myself on my journey. Moments where insight and intuition and guidance came to me, but without daily structure, without discipline to apply that insight and to concretize it, it didn't translate into anything. It didn't translate to life, to this physical reality. So what can we do to implement this discipline, to implement this structure into our daily life? I'm going to give you 3 anchors of discipline that can help you to start becoming more disciplined in your daily life. The first one is fixed wake-up time. Try to decide a wake-up time that is fixed. Choose one time when you want to wake up, but you have to honor it daily. So you decided it's 7 a.m., it has to be 7 a.m. 6:55, it's okay, but 7:05, that's a no-no. The second anchor of discipline will be a working time block. It's non-negotiable. You're gonna allocate this time frame, a daily time frame, to focus on work or on a goal, a side project, a hobby, something that you're gonna do daily. And if you find it difficult to apply it daily because of your day job, maybe it could be every other day. So that gives you roughly 3 times per week, but you have to honor that time, respect it, and you just book it in your schedule, you lock it, be it 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, it depends. Just decide one time and respect that in that time, you're going to do that project. You're going to work on that book that you've been wanting to write. I know this sounds like a simple habit. It's something like planning, like scheduling. But for the people who are not disciplined, who don't have that kind of structure in their life, starting small with these anchor structures can help you tremendously. So that is the second one. The third anchor structure or discipline is physical movement, moving your body. The mind will follow the body. It is connected, and your body is your temple. So daily movement or exercise can help you stabilize your thoughts and your energy as well. It could be walking, it could be running, it could be going to the gym, even 20 or 15 minutes per day. So try to practice these 3 disciplines every day. A fixed wake-up time, a non-negotiable working block or working duration or time, and physical training or movement. Try to implement these disciplines on a daily basis. If you can't on a daily basis, still do them every other day. You can replace one of them if you want to with meditation. I didn't want to give meditation because I know some people can't just sit and do nothing. They can't meditate. But you can fix like a 1 minute, 2 minute meditation. You just sit down, close your eyes, keep things very simple, and breathe. Normally, we're not talking about heavy breathing. This is not the pranayama practice, just something very simple. And you can start by doing it for 30 seconds, 1 minute every day. The meditation doesn't have to be 10 or 15 or 30 minutes. You can do it for 30 seconds. A few breaths, inhale, exhale, and that's it. So that could be also one of the disciplines that you can implement. I want to clarify that discipline is not punishment. A lot of people see it as something tedious, as something that feels even like a burden because it's redundant. It doesn't feel good to do the same thing over and over. However, discipline, with anything that you do in your life, if you implement it, it will create a container in which your life will flow. And you hear this with many people that say that they don't have control, or they feel like they don't have control over anything. Yes, with life circumstances, especially the external ones, you cannot control them. But with discipline, you can control certain aspects in your life. At least 3 or 4 things on a daily basis. And that will help you organize your life. Structure reduces mental clutter, anxiety, and decision fatigue as well. You don't rise to your inspiration. You actually fall to your systems, the systems that you implement. Motivation alone will not lead you anywhere, but habits and repetition build identity. They can actually help you build a path, a career, an empire. You can call it whatever you want. Those habits, being consistent with them every single day, will slowly become building blocks. As you move on, your building is taking form, and now it has a structure, and when people look at it, it looks like something. But motivation alone, feelings, emotions, they're temporary. They won't lead you anywhere. They can trigger something within you, but without incorporating discipline to transmute that energy, that motivational energy, into something concrete, motivation is useless. After you watch this video, I want you to just notice in your life where you rely on feelings that are just passing by rather than consistent action. And most of the time, you make your decisions based on those feelings. Either when you're about to say something to someone or make an important life decision. A lot of the times, for many, many people, they rely on their emotions. I want you to notice that in your life after watching this video. When do you rely on these feelings that are just fleeting? They're not gonna stay around. If you catch that, write it in the comment section. I'm curious to know. So instability is normal, but it's not permanent. The Buddha talked about the concept of impermanence. However, discipline, it is powerful. It's subtle power that can help you change everything you're doing in your life. And to help you with implementing this discipline, I've created a limited discipline sigil as a symbolic tool, not as magic to change your fate or change your life, but as a reminder to honor your daily structure. Sometimes we need tools to help us with a certain task. It's like using a cell phone to capture the signals in the air so that we can have an internet connection. It's a tool. So I've created a sigil to help, but just as a tool for you to implement this discipline in your life. And this is going to be tremendously helpful for the people who struggle with discipline. I will be posting this sigil in the coming days on my website, selfalchemist.com. And once it's ready, I will leave the link to it in the description box below. Thank you very much. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comment section, how do you incorporate discipline in your life? Or do you struggle with structure? Do you struggle with discipline? I'm curious to know. Let's discuss in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video where we explore the archetypes that shape our relationship to discipline. I hope this helps. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.